Today we're going to be covering an introduction to the SolarEdge DC connections. SolarEdge is one of the most flexible DC systems on the market. You can parallel strings of uneven lengths. You can combine panels of different power classes. On any given string, you can also cover multiple orientations. This allows for the mitigation of power losses common in string systems. So let's review a typical residential installation. This is going to be a 13.3 kilowatt system with 30 440 watt panels on two strings. The maximum string power on our 10 kilowatt residential single phase inverters is 6800 watts. The minimum string length is 8 panels and optimizers. When running the DC cabling, it's best to follow the sun. Following the sun means combining east with north and north with west wherever possible. This maximizes the number of panels in sun or in light on the string in the morning and afternoon by using two orientations on a string, and it also maximizes the string length to improve performance. When looking at our roof connections, it's very simple. You just bring one cable down from the roof. This saves on time and materials. You can use a branch connector to parallel the two strings on the roof at a DC disconnection point. A fused branch connector can be used on strings where 3 or more strings are being combined. This minimizes the cable through cavity walls or in vertical conduit work. Moving up to the optimizers, our S-series optimizers look like this. Very simple, with connectors that are close to the optimizers giving rigidity to the connections, helps keeping those MC4s up off the roof. Both input cables are short, and the positive output cable is 2.3 meters long, one single long cable, which is good for portrait or landscape installations. Now, when working with SolarEdge, it's always best practice to test your strings as you go because you're typically combining them on the roof. Voltage testing confirms that all your optimizers are plugged in correctly and functioning as expected. When testing voltage DC on a SolarEdge system, a typical optimizer will output approximately 1 volt DC, but a range of anything from 0.9 to 1.2 volts is acceptable. So on the string above with 12 panels on a string, we expect to see around 12 volts with all the panels plugged in. A short circuit current test confirms that connections are solid and also helps with troubleshooting polarity. Again, on any given string, a residential string will have a short circuit current of approximately half an amp, and a range of anywhere from 300 to 600 milliamps is acceptable. This really helps to figure out if you've got any bad connections on a string, such as extension leads and so forth. So best practice. When you're running your cables on SolarEdge, follow the sun. Make your strings as long as possible. Keep your optimizers dry and don't over tighten them, such as using rattle guns. And make sure you test your DC before plugging it into the inverter. If you're following along with our quick install guide, just below this video you'll be able to download our string length chart. And just beneath that, you'll see a short 90-second video showing you how quick and easy it is to mount the optimizer on the rail. For deeper training, be sure to log in on Edge Academy, where we can offer the Installation Essentials course and Home Battery course free of charge. Both of them cover 20 CPD points, each giving 40 CPD points available online for free. Thank you.